Yeah, so guys, this guy said I should talk about market structure. So let's just get straight to the chart. So that I do that for you guys. It was very, very good. At market open, I had this 1, 2, 3 back to back to back trades. You can see this. I've dropped the before on the screen. You can see the before. You can see when I took this particular trade also on the screen. I shared this particular one with my Telegram community. The link is in my bio. You can click the link to join. I drop free signals once in a while. If that link isn't working, send a DM to me. I'll personally send you the link. You can just copy and paste it in your browser. You have access to the channel. So I sent this particular trade to the Telegram community as well, and then they took this trade. We smashed full take profit very, very easily. Do you understand? So 1, 2, 3 back to back to back at markets open. So let's just get straight to today's video, guys. I've made a video on market structure several times, but let me just do it one more time. Do you understand? So we basically have two tradable trends in the market, which is the uptrend and then the downtrend in the market. Let me take off this S. Yeah, we have the uptrend and then the downtrend market structures that we trade. Do you understand? So we are going to take the uptrend demonstration, then we take the downtrend demonstration. So let's get straight to it. Uptrend demonstration, you have market creating what we call higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher high, higher low, higher high, higher low, higher high. Do you understand? This is for the uptrend. Let me write that here so you don't get confused. Uptrend. Okay, so we have the market creating what we call higher highs and then higher lows, higher highs and higher lows. Do you understand? The market creates higher highs and then higher lows very, very easily. So this is a higher low over here. Let me write that here. Today is all going to be about education, so just take your time. I'm going to explain everything to you. There's a higher high right here. Okay, yeah, so we have a higher low over here, higher low over here. All these lows we have over here are higher lows. Do you understand? The reason why we call them higher lows is because they are all lows, but what can you see? Gradually, they are going higher than the previous one. You can see this is a low, this is a low, but this low went higher than this went higher than this went higher than this. That's why we call it what? Higher lows. Do you get the same for the uptrend? We have higher high, higher high, higher high, higher high, and higher high. But consistently, what can you see? They are all highs, but you can see that they are going higher than the previous one. This high went higher than this went higher than this went higher than this, and this went higher than this. That's why we call them all higher highs. Do you understand? That's why we call it the higher lows and then the higher highs. Okay, so let's go to the second one, which is the downtrend, where we have market creating what? Lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, and then lower low. Do you understand? Let me write that here as well so you don't get confused. Downtrend. Okay, lower low and then lower highs. Okay, very good. So we have our lower lows over here. Okay, we have our lower lows over here, and then we have our lower highs over here. Okay, lower highs over here. So this is pretty easy as well. You can see these are all lows, these are all highs, but what can you see? They are going lower than the previous one, also going lower than the previous one. That's why we call it a lower low. It's going lower than the previous low, and this one lower highs because it's going lower than the previous high. Do you understand? And then keep this in mind. I'm infusing what we call the break of structure and then market structure into this because I saw a similar question on that. Okay, so for this particular one, for the uptrend, you're going to have your break of structure at the break of every higher high. Anytime market breaks a higher high, we call it what? A break of structure. In an uptrend, if market breaks a higher high, we call it a break of structure. Do you understand? BOS, break of structure. And then if market comes to break the most recent low, we call it what? A market structure shift or change of character. Okay, call it a market structure shift or change of character. If market should come and then break this low in an uptrend, if market breaks a high, break of structure, breaks a high, break of structure, breaks a high, break of structure. But when it breaks a low, we call it what? Change of character or market structure shift. I personally call it market structure shift though. Change of character. Yes. So this is it. This is how it looks. Okay. So if market breaks a low, you know we call it change of character or market structure shift. So a break of structure occurs when market is what? Continuing in a particular direction. If market breaks structure, meaning it's continuing in that particular direction. So let's say market is breaking highs, meaning you should know that what market wants to go higher. It's going to go in an uptrend. Do you understand? And then for the market structure shift, if market breaks a low in an uptrend, you should know that what the direction of the market is about to change. Do you understand? Break of structure, continuation of trend, market structure shift or change of character. That's the reversal in the trend. Do you understand? Meaning it's changing from an uptrend to a downtrend. Do you get that? Let's go to the downtrend where we have the break of structure at the break of the lows, because market is going downwards. So we have our break of structure at the break of the lows, and then we have a market structure shift when market comes to break the most recent high over here. Market structure shift or change of character, guys. Market structure shift or change of character. So if market comes to break that most recent high, we have the market structure shift or change of character. Do you understand? Break of structure when market wants to continue the trend. Market structure shift when market wants to change the direction from a downtrend to an uptrend. Do you get it? Very, very easy. So I've taught you market structure. I've also taught you what break of structure and the market structure shift is. Very, very easily. Do you understand that? I'm going to do a live demonstration in the next video, so don't forget to follow me. Tap that follow button to follow me and keep yourself updated anytime I make a new post. Okay, yeah, so guys, as usual, comment what you want to learn about forex in the comment section of this video, and I'm going to make that for you. When you get, if you are lucky, I'll just make that video for you. And then for those who want to get the advanced mentorship as well, the May registrations are ongoing. We start classes last week in April. That's, I think, next week. So make sure you come and register now. Send a DM to me so we process that registration for you now. For those who want to join my Telegram channel to keep yourself updated on my signals and my tutorial videos whatsoever, trading hints and all of that, you can just click the link in my bio. If that link isn't working, send a DM to me. I'll personally send you the link, and then you can copy and paste it in your browser and you have access to the channel.